Hi! Today on Araw-Araw Filipino, we will learn about the words be and become in the Filipino language. The words be and become can be used interchangeably in English, although they do not mean the same thing. Be is a state of being, while become is a transition of state. But in Filipino, we use one word, which is maging. Let us first look at the word be and its different tenses. Be is maging. To be, the infinitive or imperative form, is also maging. Past tense, was or been, naging. Present tense, being, nagiging. And future tense will be magiging. Let us look at some example sentences using be. You have been careful. Naging maingat ka. You, ka, have been, naging. Careful, maingat. Here is another one. You are being careful. Nagiging maingat ka. Are being, nagiging. You will be careful. Magiging maingat ka. Will be, magiging. And last, you be careful, as in like a command or order. You be careful. Maging maingat ka. Be in the imperative form is maging. Here is another set of sentences. I have been happy. Naging masaya ako. Ako. Have been, naging. Happy, masaya. I am being happy. Nagiging masaya ako. Or you can simply say, I am happy. And that is just masaya ako. I am ako. Being, nagiging. I will be happy. Magiging masaya ako. Will be, magiging. I want to be happy. Gusto kong maging masaya. I, ko. Want, gusto. To be, maging. You notice the NG after ko? As in previous lessons, NG is there to make it easier to connect two words together. It's easier for us to say kong maging instead of ko maging. But it just depends on what your preference is. Either way is fine. But it's common for us to say kong maging. Let us expand the sentences to give it more meaning. I have been happy before. Naging masaya ako dati. Before, dati. I am being happy now. Nagiging masaya ako ngayon. Now, ngayon. I will be happy then. Magiging masaya ako noon. Then, noon. I want to be happy again. Gusto kong maging masaya uli. The words in yellow are actually adverbs of time, and we will have a future lesson to talk more about these. Now let us look at the word become. Become is also maging. The infinitive or imperative form to become is also maging. In the past tense, became, naging. present, becoming, nagiging, and future, will become, magiging. Now let us look at example sentences using become. She became wealthy. Naging mayaman siya. She, siya. Became, naging. Wealthy, mayaman. She is becoming wealthy. Nagiging mayaman siya. Becoming, nagiging. She will become wealthy. Magiging mayaman siya. Will become, magiging. And last, she wants to become wealthy. Gusto niyang maging mayaman. Wants, gusto. To become, maging. Now we will use those sentences again, this time to show an alternate way of saying become. She became wealthy. Yumaman siya. She, siya. Became wealthy. The shortcut is yumaman. She is becoming wealthy. Yumayaman siya. Becoming wealthy, yumayaman. She will become wealthy. Will become wealthy, yayaman. And last, she wants to become wealthy. Gusto niyang yumaman. Want, gusto. To become wealthy, yumaman. Let us look at how we formed those new words or shortcut words out of become and wealthy. Using conjugation or pagbanghay. Wealthy is mayaman. Wealth is the root word in English and in Filipino, yaman. To form the past tense became, we simply insert or between the first two letters of the first syllable of the root word yaman. Yumaman. Becoming. Again, we insert between the first two letters of the first syllable of the root word yaman, and we add the root word itself, yumayaman. To say will become, we simply repeat the first two letters of the first syllable plus the root word, yaman. And to say to become in the infinitive or imperative form is the same format as the past tense. We insert between the first two letters of the first syllable of yaman, yumaman. Here are some words or mga salita which you can use for your practice. Grumpy, masungit. Kind, mabait. Brave, matapang. Skinny, payat. Chubby, mataba. The root words are in yellow font. You notice that skinny is simply payat instead of mapayat. It's also okay to say mapayat, except in everyday Filipino, we do say payat. You can use all of these root words to practice conjugation, as well as team it up with the words be or become to practice how to use be and become in the Filipino language. That is our lesson today. I hope you found it useful. And for your homework, write and talk about how you or other people have been, are being, or will be using the Filipino language. Have fun! I hope you can join us again next time on Araw-Araw Filipino. Thank you. Salamat po. Now, a few words from my son, Max.
Thought this video was cool? Watch the next one and like and subscribe the channel too if you haven't yet.
Bye-bye!
Bye!